It's your girl Mel's from L.A.N Party, aka Binge Bay, and I'm back with another review. Monday night was the final season premiere of Black Lightning. You guys don't know this, but I am a huge Black Lightning fan. I'm heartbroken that this is going to be the final season of the show, but I am very excited about season 4, so let's get into it. The season picks up with Jefferson Pierce standing at his best friend Bill Henderson's grave, and I was just so heartbroken, you guys, when Bill died last season. I really enjoyed the dynamic between the head of the police and the principal of the high school in Freeland. Watching those two come together to protect their city is definitely a dynamic that I'm gonna miss. But Jefferson is standing at Bill's grave, and now he's got this new resistance towards wearing the suit, which is understandable because this suit now represents to him the death of his friend and his family members becoming murderers, not in a bad way, but nonetheless, now his daughters and his wife have killed people. Now, I personally don't have any experience with my family members being murderers, but if they did murder people, I would definitely feel like it was a moral L. Now, here's the problem. Just because Jefferson doesn't want to wear the suit doesn't mean that he does not want to protect his city. He's just going about it more recklessly. So in one of the scenes in the beginning of the episode, we see a young black, maybe high school age student who's walking down the street when these two white cops stop him and aggressively frisk him. Now Jefferson sees this, he pulls up to the stop sign, hops out of his car, and he tells the police to stop. Of course, you can see in his face he's sick of it, and he decides to step in and zap the police officers. Of course, he wipes their memory clean so that they don't remember his face by the time that he's finished with them. This is a great plan. This was a solid plan, but we have cameras everywhere. The police department might not have Jefferson's face on camera, but they do have a partial license plate. So I'm sure throughout this season, we're going to watch Jefferson's reckless behavior unravel. I really love Jefferson's storyline because it's so relatable. There are these archetypes that we have, especially as black people, where we have to be the strong black woman or the strong black man. And Jefferson refusing to wear the suit is just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a hero. It's exhausting. And look how much damage it's caused me. There's something really powerful in the refusal to be a hero and just kind of say, can I be super being my imperfect self? I'm really looking forward to seeing where this storyline goes. The resistance to wearing the Black Lightning suit is not the only problem that Jefferson Pierce will be facing this season. We're seeing that him and L.A.N are finally in marriage counseling. If you've been following the series, this was inevitable. They were going to end up in marriage counseling. L.A.N is still dosing herself with the metagene so that she's able to control Gravedigger, who was one of the villains from last season who's able to control people by telling them what to do. L.A.N knows that Gravedigger is one of the most powerful metas, and so she knows that she needs to have the upper hand the next time that she comes in contact with him. We watched the show touch on police brutality when we watched that young boy running away from those two white officers. But I like that in L.A.N's story, they address trafficking, which is something that is huge right now. We've been seeing all these videos on like TikTok and Instagram about how traffickers are marking people's houses or marking people's cars so that they know who to go after. It was nice to see L.A.N take down 2 traffickers and save a black woman. Speaking of women on this show getting the job done, let's talk about Thunder real quick. First of all, I love Nafisa Williams. I think she's an amazing actress. She's gorgeous. I just love her in general. But let's talk about Thunder. Thunder has been by her girlfriend's side every day at the hospital since she's been in a coma. But she hasn't let that stop her because she's also been going out with her little sister Jen to fight some bad guys. One of the things that I love about Thunder, and I find it really relatable, is nobody is going to tell her what's what. Like, she's going to tell you, this is the problem, this is how we deal with it, and you're either here for it or you're not. Can we just take a moment, though, to recognize the fact that Lightning is coming into her own, and the moment that she starts coming into her own, this is the first time that we've seen her with no wig and her natural hair fully out. We just need a moment of silence. Hold on a moment. I just want to thank the ancestors for a scene with a black woman with her natural hair being out where she is not having a breakdown, but enjoying her life and living in her beauty. That was beautifully done. I love it. As she's coming into her power, now she's fully natural on the show. I couldn't have even imagined it. It's an element, a small element that they threw in there, but I love it. Lightning is the most powerful member of the family so far. But all that power looks like it comes with a downside, because as we're watching her fly through the skies at the end of the episodes, she starts falling, which makes me wonder, how long is she able to sustain those powers? Maybe I'm speculating a little bit too soon. Maybe it was just the gun that did something to her. It had an adverse effect on her powers, but she does have a lot of powers, so there is the possibility that she's not able to use her powers for extended periods of time. Finally, we have the return of Tobias Whale. We knew at the end of season 3 that Tobias was in fact alive, but now he's alive again in the land of the living. Everybody, not just Black Lightning and his family, know that Tobias is alive and he's back to make Freeland great again. His words, not mine. I would never say that. Overall, I'm so excited to see the way that season 4 unfolds. I'm excited to see the cast back, and the episodes are super relevant, which has also been really great. We can just tie everything that's going on in the real world right into our TV shows. Black Lightning is great because we get to see a black hero protecting a black city with black people. And I think a lot of us are fantasizing about that right now. And that's my take. My name is Mel's, and you can catch me every other Wednesday on The Girls on Twitch.